What's up, PP Nation, and happy Halloween. Today we are reviewing Blackphone 2. I know we're a little late on this one, but we want to do something a little special for Halloween. I personally really liked the first Blackphones, and I was a little apprehensive going into this one because it's a Hollywood sequel to a horror movie. Like, how good are those usually? Well, actually, the first Blackphone wasn't really a horror movie. I would consider it more of a thriller. It was real tense. It was just a good movie. I wouldn't say it was a scary movie, but it was a real good, tense movie. And similar to the first one, I think the second one is like that too. It's not necessarily scary, but I think it's an enjoyable, fun, tense movie.
Personally, I haven't seen the first one yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I know the general gist of it. But for this one, I'm pretty glad I saw this one without seeing the first one because I feel like it changes the whole genre. Instead of being like a slasher film, it's more of a supernatural suspense, kind of like Shelby Oaks. Doesn't really matter if you saw the first one or not, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this second one incorporates a lot more supernatural elements. It feels almost a little bit like Stranger Things, a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe a little bit of Insidious in there too with the astral projection. But the difference between this and Shelby Oaks is this at least felt more original as opposed to a shot-for-shot remake of some scenes you've seen in other movies.
For sure you can say it's more original, but it's basically just Nightmare on Elm Street 2025 edition.
Which I'll take Nightmare on Elm Street 2025 as opposed to Nightmare on Elm Street remastered, kind of like Shelby Oaks, where it's like a shot-for-shot remake of some scenes. It's almost kind of crazy how much he took from other movies. And it took him this long to write it with that many plot holes. All right, we're getting distracted. Enough of Shelby Oaks. We're back on to Blackphone 2.
One last thing about Shelby Oaks, though. I completely agree, but you also have to put into consideration that it is way less of a budget. Like, Blackphone 2 seemed like it was expensive.
The problems with Shelby Oaks don't come from how cheap it looks. It comes from how bad it's written and like all the plot holes inside of it, as well as the unoriginality from it. But to your point, Shelby Oaks did look great. It did not look like it was made for like $2 million. Because I think Chris Stuckman raised a crazy amount of money to make the movie from crowdfunding and all this stuff. But then a bigger company came in and kind of helped him out, gave him an extra $1 million, and also provided a bunch of marketing stuff to help him out. But still, comparatively, the budget was as opposed to like $2 million or something like that from Shelby Oaks to $30 million from this, which was like double the budget from the last movie. It is really impressive how good Shelby Oaks looked. All right, that's enough. If you want to hear our full thoughts on Shelby Oaks, check out our last video. So back on to Blackphone 2.
You know what? It also gave me Freddy vs. Jason vibes with the whole camp and the vibe. Other than that, I really liked the cinematography. Whenever the phone rings, it's like the suspense was really good. It kind of gave me like Control vibes too with that mission with the phone. It was like similarly shot. I really like that.
Wait, Freddy vs. Jason?
It's only the best movie ever made. And if you disagree with me, you're objectively wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of clear influences in this movie, but I still think it delivered on being entertaining, and I was invested throughout the whole thing. I thought the characters were well acted. I liked how they got the actors from the previous movie as well. They're just all grown up now, and they didn't make it unbelievable like fucking 30-year-olds playing a 16-year-old or something like that.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I don't even know how they're gonna do it for season 5, honestly.
Yeah, I heard a lot of mixed reviews coming into Blackphone 2, but I surprisingly really liked it. I think it's definitely worth the watch, and I wouldn't mind rewatching it, especially if I'm trying to throw on a Halloween-themed movie or something. But now we're gonna get into some light spoilers, nothing too crazy, but just a fair warning. I really like this character, the camp counselor. He was chill as fuck, man. I don't know. I liked him. I also like a little line about the wheel. This ain't even the good shit, man. I don't know. He just seemed chill as fuck, man. He looked like a cool guy to like. He seemed like someone you want in the blunt rotation. That kid Ernesto was pretty cool too. I thought it was pretty funny how when he's trying to riz up the sister, and he's over here talking about, oh, you pray to Jesus? That's so hot. My mom prays to Jesus too. And like damn, it's so bad, right? But it makes sense because he's just a cringe like high schooler trying to get laid for the first time. So I did like that.
I like the time period too, like early 80s, and everything is just looks on point. The way they talk is like funny as fuck too. It really makes me question if people really talk that way back then, or if it's like movies and TV shows that want you to think that they talk like that.
Okay, actually, now that you mentioned that, real quick, the fucking sister, when she tries cursing in this movie, it's so fucking bad. It's so cringy when she tries, like, cursing. She says, like, some 12-year-old shit, like she just learned how to curse yesterday type shit.
Yeah, totally tubular, bro.
You freaking fuck nugget. You know, like, all right, buddy. Even though that camp counselor had the line of "this ain't even the good shit" type of thing, the movie kind of makes weed seem all like demonized and shit like that. Like, you just all you do is smoke and numb yourself away, and it's like, all right, chill. Like, all right, like he's on fucking crack or some shit or meth. Like, chill. Not that crazy, man. Like,
If you smoke weed, you are a waste of space. Get off the couch, get a fucking job, you fucking bum.
real quick, let's scare pot smokers and put a job application on. Another thing, as much as I did like this movie, there were a couple goofy parts. Like, some of the parts where it's trying to be scary and haunting did come across a little goofy. But one of the funniest parts in this whole movie is when the sisters she's getting her ass fucking whooped in the kitchen, and she's just flying around like a fucking Brock Lesnar or someone just beating her fucking ass, man. Like, she was getting like F5, fucking FU. It was crazy, man. She was getting attitude adjusted. It was fucking wild in that thing.
Yeah, that scene was hilarious. Batista just tore her shit up. It's funny you say that though, because for me, the funniest part about this whole movie was those gruesome gore scenes of those kids. I love seeing kids die.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, but there were some gore scenes in here, and honestly, hats off to the special effects team. You could tell they were practical, and I think they did an amazing job with all the gore scenes in here, even though they were a little silly sometimes. Overall, I think Blackphone 2 is a really good movie and a solid entry into the franchise. I think they're 2 for 2 in the Blackphone series. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I feel like the suit heads want to make a big franchise off of this, but I enjoy the world building and the lore and, you know, like the supernatural powers and mind powers and stuff. But yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Well, that's all we got for you in this one. Don't take candy from strangers unless it's on Halloween, and make sure you check it for Fent, okay? Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Bye.